Hey everyone, Eduardo here. When you wear the star on the side of your helmet, the pressure isn't just heavy, it's completely suffocating. We always talk about America's team, the absolute non-stop media circus of Jerry Jones, the sheer weight of playing football in Arlington. But today, they actually did something that makes sense. Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the Dallas Cowboys front office just masterclassed the entire league. They went out and signed former Rams cornerback Cobie Durant to a one-year deal. I got a text from a source inside the building of the Star this morning, and he literally just said, "We finally got our guy for the nickel. Thank God, the bleeding has stopped." Let's talk about Cobie for a second. We're talking about a guy drafted in the 4th round out of South Carolina State back in 2022. You want to talk about raw, unadulterated athleticism? We are talking about a dude who blazed a 4.38 40-yard dash at the combine. He's got that absolute freakish suddenness. His hip fluidity? Elite. Seriously, when you fire up the coach's film and watch his tape in Los Angeles, his ability to mirror these shifty, hyper-agile little slot receivers, the guys running those incredibly intricate option routes underneath, he completely erases them. He's got those quick twitch muscle fibers you just cannot teach in a lab. His plant and drive mechanics when the ball is in the air are textbook. He plays through the hands, he rakes the pocket. It's a thing of beauty. And you look at what Dallas was dealing with last year, the secondary was an absolute mash unit by December. I was talking to a pro personnel scout yesterday who told me we were throwing practice squad guys out there on the boundary who had absolutely no business playing press man in the National Football League. It was a nightmare. Before I lose my mind over this, do me a favor. Hit subscribe, smash that like, and I need to see your takes in the comments. Am I crazy, or is this Durant move a steal? Tell me what you think below. All right, back to the film room. Durant changes the entire mathematical equation of this defense. Now, you gotta remember, Dallas already brought in safeties Jalen Thompson and PJ Locke in free agency, right? So the back end is getting fortified with heavy hitters. But Durant is the absolute linchpin. Why? Because of the new mastermind, Christian Parker. The new defensive coordinator is coming in and he wants to run these incredibly complex, multiple fronts. He wants to disguise cover 2, roll into a single high cover 3 match post-snap and play heavy quarters coverage. To do that, you desperately need a slot corner who can diagnose route combinations instantly. A defensive assistant texted me late last night. Parker was literally banging the table for Durant in the war room. Said his football IQ and zone awareness were top tier. Look at the NFC East gauntlet, okay? You've got the Eagles running mesh concepts, the Giants manufacturing quick touches, and Washington throwing the kitchen sink. When you play in this division, your slot corner gets tested 15 times a game. You need a guy who can flip his hips, sink his center of gravity, and drive on the football without hesitation. Durant has the exact trigger step you look for. The way he recognizes a switch release, communicates the pass off, and undercuts the out route, man, it's poetic. Listen, if you think putting a 175-pound corner in the box is a liability, you're watching a different sport, my friend. Durant has boundary experience too. When he shifts outside, he uses his aggressive hand placement to jam and disrupt the timing at the line of scrimmage. He punches way above his weight class. This positional flexibility allows Parker to run his exotic, simulated blitz packages. He can show a wide-open wide 9 look up front with Micah Parsons pinning his ears back, knowing he's got a total dog in the slot who can tackle securely in open space. You want to talk about run fits from the nickel? Most slot guys in today's league, they want to play flag football. They see a pulling guard and they make a business decision. Not Cobie. He understands run gap integrity. And let's talk about the money. It's a 1-year prove-it contract. That is exactly the kind of financial gymnastics Jerry and Stephen Jones absolutely love to pull off. A cap analytics guy in the front office told me directly, this is zero risk, astronomical reward. If he pops off, we get heavy compensatory value next year, or we extend him. If not, we just walk. But the absolute biggest ripple effect here is the NFL draft. We all knew they were staring down the barrel of a draft day panic. When you're desperate, you reach. You draft a DB in the second round who should have gone in the fifth just because you have a bleeding hole in your depth chart. Not anymore. An executive inside the war room literally told my guy an hour ago, the board is completely open wide now. We don't have to force a defensive back early out of pure desperation. That is huge for the franchise. Now they can just sit back, let the draft come to them, and take the absolute best player available on their board. So look it, I'm telling you right now, this is the connective tissue that takes a defense from a solid unit to an elite championship caliber buzzsaw. Adding a capable, battle-tested starter like Cobie relieves all the pressure. He's going to be an absolute menace in training camp when he lines up against CeeDee Lamb. You want to build a culture? You bring in dogs like Durant. Period.